Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School, your home for the highest level of football analysis available anywhere. I'm J.T. O'Sullivan. Today, Victory Monday, we got a good one for you. Brady to Gronk here, 3rd and 12 for a touchdown. Gronk runs right down the middle right here. He's right here in number 3, coming down the middle of the field. Beats the Mike, who gets his eyes back, and then this 2-corner invert comes over the top. Really cool defense. We'll be able to break down the nuance of it, talk about it in depth, both sides of the ball, pass protection, throwing this strike, getting hit, got collisions on both sides of the play with the catch and at the quarterback position. Great job. A lot of stuff to learn from on this video. I really love what New England's got going, and it's December, which means it's the Patriots time of year. They're going to be getting better. Great job. Look at this 2 invert. You don't see this very often. Middle field, the Mike gets his eyes back. Corner can't get over there. Big time collision, though, but that's just a big dude making a great catch. And then Brady standing in there getting popped by 2 defensive linemen, throwing a strike down the middle of the field on a 3rd and 12. You got to love it. There it is. Big time hookup, big time catch. Great play all around. This is going to be a treat to break it down both sides of the ball. Welcome to the QB School. All right, so right out the gate, we know New England loves to do this. A lot of teams in the league do it, but New England's great at it. They set the back out here. They bring him in here as a little shift, be able to tell if it's man or zone, who's out here covering him, linebacker or corner. It's nobody right now, so you know it's zone. These divisional rivals, they all know these little tricks, so they're not going to send anybody out there. So right now, you know it's zone. No linebackers out there covering the back. They shift him in. Tom Brady does his alert, alert. Now, this is a cool thing here. Before we get into this concept, talk a little bit about what they got going on defense. This is the type of stuff you do against a inter-division rival. Right here, he's going to be playing the half-field defender. Half-field defender. He's coming down in an invert, running out here to the flat, and then this is the basically Tampa 2 middle field player. He gets his eyes lost back, but it's basically 3 deep or Tampa 2 right here. And then on offense, here's the touchdown to Gronk. He's going to be running through the seam. I think we got a little in out here, a little dagger route. I'm not sure what's happening here. I would imagine a little out. We'll see. But great hookup. Let's see it again. This type of defense you don't see very often, so we'll watch it a couple times just to see the defense here to get going to start. Watch this invert. There's that invert coming down with the half-field player. So really cool job right there. And then as far as the seam, it's almost puts him in more of a bind because defensively we got the seam going. Gronk's running through the seam. Anytime right here, he's going to be running this number 3 seam through the middle of the field. Versus Tampa 2. This guy would be in trouble regardless probably, but at least this defender's back here. It looks like it should be covered. When he inverts and comes down, then this guy, it's basically, see the 2 guys that are covering the seam right here and right here, trying to cover this guy running down the middle of the field. Now, that's tough duty. He makes a nice play to put a collision on it. He gets depth, but then gets his eyes back and loses them. So they're in all sorts of trouble. Great job by Tom being able to see it and throw a strike. Absolute dime. About 40 yards down the field. So right here, he gets into what he wants. Alert, alert. He checks the protection. Now we see the invert. Tampa 2 invert throws a strike down the middle of the field. Just doesn't believe he's going to throw it. The corner makes a nice play coming over to collision just a second late. Gronk spike. Big time hookup. Here we go from the tight. Be able to see them bring the back in. Check the protection. He sees exactly what he wants. Alert, alert. They point out who they're going to, probably the spinner, the guy standing up. When I say spinner, most teams in the league will designate 3 down linemen in here. 1, 2, 3. And then they'll call this 4th guy the spinner, the guy because he can bounce around. Who knows where he's going to line up, but they usually count him as a defensive lineman. So rarely this is a 4-down defensive 4-down front. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then depending on what they're doing with the protection, you can have the line going to 54 or a line going to 58. So all sorts of options. Big time hookup, though. We'll see exactly what happens on the protection, how he ends up getting hit on this play, too. Great strike, though. Here we go. We got the right guard just loses. They get a little stunt on the left side. But that's an absolute dime. So big time protection. This is 3rd and 12 in the league. You're thinking coverage, thinking soft. He ends up throwing a 40-yard strike for a touchdown and gets popped in the process. So hopefully got a chance to learn a little bit here what's going on. A lot going on, 3rd and long in the league. Great film to learn from. Get a chance to get involved with this video if you like it. Let me know. Let me know how we can do better. I'm having fun doing it.